Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. The South Africa Test Series is done and dusted, with India managing to level the series 1-1. When it comes to the Indian lot, some impressed while some did not. But now it's all about looking ahead, and with the Afghanistan series in the near future, how is the Indian squad going to look like? We'll try to find the answers to that, but till then, let me introduce my guests, Shubha and Chakravarti, who's joining from Cape Town, Boria Mujumdar, and Debashish Sen. Shubayan, on to you first. When we talk about this particular series, the big question is, will Rohit and Virat be part of the Indian squad for the T20 World Cup? But of course, we won't get to that just now. That's for a little later. But when we talk about that opening slot, Rohit Sharma comes in. You already have Yashashvi and Ruturaj, who have both impressed in the T20 format. Obviously, we also have Gill. What is your gut saying?
When we are talking about Rohit Sharma, it's more than just the opening slot. It's about the leadership. It's about knowing the players in and out, which Rohit has done since he took over from Virat Kohli, and he has a great bonding with all the players, especially the youngsters. So that is very important in making a team, creating a unit for a tournament like World Cup. So that will be interesting bit. But Ajit Agarkar, as we know, the chief selector has flown in especially for this selection meeting, although he could have joined from the Zoom link, but he has specially decided to flown in from India to Cape Town just to have that conversation with the senior players around, and what should be the look around the T20 World Cup squad. So either we'll see whether Rohit and Virat both be a part of not, that we will see later once the announcement is done. But ideally, the way these two leaders have played in crucial tournaments, Virat being the top scorer in the previous T20 World Cup, that match against Pakistan will be forever etched in our memory. Rohit Sharma, the leader, coming and leading the team the way he did in that ODI World Cup, giving that starts in the power play. So all that becomes very crucial. Are we still ready to give the entire takeover to the young squad? I don't think we are yet ready to do that. So it will be wise to go back to the seniors and just give them that one last tournament for an ICC trophy.
Boria, does Rohit retain his opening spot in your team?
Yes, he does. I mean, if he does, and he also captains. See, the Shubhan is very right. I mean, if Rohit Sharma is playing the T20 World Cup, I don't see in any other capacity but captain of the Indian team. And I have made this point from day one after the World Cup was over. In my schema, there is one thing that decides the slot in the team, and that is performance. If you look at Rohit Sharma's performance in the World Cup, if you look at Virat Kohli's performance in the World Cup, do you see other players who can better them? That's it. It is not about age. Then Rafael Nadal should not play. Roger Federer should not play. Or should not have played till 40. Leo Messi should not play. Cristiano Ronaldo should not play. Novak Djokovic should not play. Anybody who's over 35, Luka Modric should not play. This whole age debate is no longer relevant with sports science taking center stage. So if these two guys are fit, we have seen them play 5-day format. If they are ready to play 5-day format, what stops them from playing T20 format? Yes, have a conscious discussion on approach. India was limp. India was limp in the 2022 Australia T20 World Cup. Our approach was poor. We were doing a conventional kind of batting. That changed in this World Cup at home in the 50-over format. Rohit Sharma was giving us majority matches brilliant starts. If that is the approach, I see both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli will save 20 runs on the field. He's still electric out there. If you have a fielder like that who will catch everything, who has that leadership in him, how do you not take two people who qualify to be part of your team, basis form, basis ability? That's it.
And the
Devas,
most important part, when these two plays, it puts the psychological pressure on the opposition as well. If Virat Kohli is out there, you will think, okay, he is still around, he can turn the match around. If Rohit is batting, you know that he can take the match away from you in a blink of an eye. So these psychological pressure also make a huge play a huge role in sports.
yes, and Devashish, for you, Rohit Gill retain their opening spot? Or do you find Yashashvi or Ruturaj might get a chance?
See, given the form Rohit has been in, we have seen him. He has been in tremendous form in the recently concluded World Cup in India. So why not means give it another go? And it's not that about their form. They have been scoring runs and they are fit as well. So and that's the reason Ajit Agarkar has flown to Cape Town to have a word with them to try and figure out what are their plans are about the T20 format. Yes, we have the IPL, but then ideally for both, if they are willing to play, then they should play this Afghanistan series. In that is more than boils to do.
And when we talk about that number three position, one down, it we know Virat Kohli is known for it. But does he find his place in this series, or does he, not go through with it? Boria.
Yeah, I mean, again, the question is the same. I mean, there were some media reports which said Virat Kohli is not part of the Indian schema for the World T20. My question is why? I mean, on what basis are you going to say Virat Kohli doesn't make my team? What is the basis? He was your best batter in the World Cup. He scored runs at a fair clip. He was your anchor. He fielded brilliantly. In every sense, he was a leader in that side. He's batting well in Test match cricket. Fielding wise, he's right up there. In the last T20, he has done well. He's done well in the IPL. So why are you dropping him? Are you going to drop Virat Kohli? Yes, you go drop Virat Kohli basis what? Are you going to drop Virat Kohli basis performance? Then you can't drop him. And as I'm repeatedly saying, by the way, I've got nothing to do with Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma as fans. I'm no Virati and no Rohitian. I am judging them by performance. And by performance at this point in time, it is impossible to look beyond Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. How do you drop them? You just drop them because somebody is 36 and 37, somebody is 37. Nonsense. Absolute rubbish. You have to play players basis form. You have to play players basis performance. And by the way, I am not in favor of going and talking to them. Do you want to play? What do you mean, do you want to play? This is the Indian team. You choose your best 15, put them out there, and that's when they play. That's it. It is not about whether you want to play or not want to play. And repeatedly, I'm saying this. I haven't seen anyone yet who can push Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli out of this Indian team. And that is why they make the team. For no other reason. They qualify basis ability, basis form, basis performance.
Shubhayan, Virat Kohli in your team? And what's the word on the street, by the way?
See, I won't go what the word is on the street. Of course, the final call is taken by the selection committee. That's all matters. But just one point that although India are likely to play all their matches, group matches in the UAE, a majority of the T20 World Cup will be played in West Indies. And if you follow the Caribbean Premier League, the average score is at around 170, 180. It's not easy to score those shots. So if you take an entire young team there who can go ballistic from word go, you might not find them hitting the ball from the word go. So you need those experienced guys. We saw how Virat Kohli adapted to South African conditions. Can a youngster who come in who has never played his cricket in USA or the West Indies, can he come and adapt as quickly? That's where the experience of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma come. They have played a few matches in Florida in the past as well, so they know what the situation, what the conditions are likely to be, and in all likelihood they are going to need an anchor in West Indies especially. So you need a Virat Kohli. How can you drop the top scorer who scored his runs at a strike rate of 140 from your playing 11 straight away after that T20 World Cup? I am for sure that no one in this Indian cricket circuit would have helped India win that match against Pakistan, which the way Virat Kohli did. So that these are special qualities that you just can't say that and they are not that old as well. They are not 40. Come on, they are just 35, 36-year-old guys, and they are extremely supremely fit. Rohit was fielding at short forward leg. Who can do that for 20 overs, 25 overs in a day and bat as an opener? So these guys are fit guys, and you would need experience in that US and West Indies World Cup.
Yes, and Devashish, another dilemma that might be present with the Indian selectors is with KL Rahul's return. Jitesh Sharma also impressed in the T20 format. We've been seeing him in the IPL as well. What do you think? And Ishan Kishan is also in the scheme of things. So how do you see this, solution? Where do you see the solution going?
If KL Rahul is in the team, then he will definitely play. And, means, yes, in current form, Jitesh Sharma has also done extremely well, whatever opportunity he has got. But then KL Rahul, we saw that his performance in recent times in the World Cup, followed it up in the series against South Africa in that first test centurion, and he has also made it clear that he would love to play as a wicket-keeper batter. So that if he does play as a wicket-keeper batter, it also provides the team with with a cushion of playing an extra bowler or a batter maybe. So I think KL Rahul, if he plays the dual role, definitely is a certainty.
Boria, do you go
But
for the
Gaji,
better
again,
keeper?
again,
Yeah.
again, I'm not seeing KL Rahul in this squad, especially. Yes, middle order wicketkeeper role. I agree, but he's yet to prove himself in T20 format. Let him play in the IPL first, score some runs. His T20 record has been poor. The strike rate issue has always come around. So at least in this squad, I'm not seeing KL Rahul. Jitesh Sharma, Ishan Kishan are going to be part of that. If not Ishan Kishan, then Sanju Samson and Jitesh Sharma are going to be there. I'm not seeing KL Rahul in this squad.
Galgi, the
Okay.
fact that KL Rahul was there in South Africa, he played
Mhm.
the ODIs, he was not there in the T20s. That sends a signal. Now, clearly, he wasn't like Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli. He was available. Unlike the two senior pros who had opted out and they wanted to play the test match format, KL Rahul was available for all formats. He was picked for the ODIs and not the T20s. Does that say something? Did Jitesh Sharma and Ishan Kishan do a job? Perhaps they did. So clearly that says something. But again, as Shubhan said, KL Rahul and Devashish also rightly said, KL Rahul is way too talented. If he goes on and has an incredible IPL as a wicketkeeper batter for LSG and scores tons of runs and scores as a strike rate of 135, 145, who stops you? It is all about performance. So you have to now, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, I understand. You've got to get them in. If they're part of your schema, get them in. You know what you will get from KL Rahul. You know what you will now get from Ishan Kishan. So try Jitesh Sharma. We said this ahead of the South Africa side. So with Rohit and Virat, if they are part of your broad scheme, and this is the last international T20 series, that's why we said get them in. If they are not, then it's a different ball game. So these are important questions. I mean, Ishan Kishan, KL Rahul, Sanju Samson, Jitesh Sharma, all of a sudden you have so many wicketkeeper batters who are part of the mix. Who do you go with? Experience, youth, the flamboyance, how do you deal with it? The one person who is perhaps the only certainty, two people are Shubman Gill and Rinku Singh. Rinku Singh, what he has done so far, he has cemented his place as a possible finisher. And if Hardik Pandya is fit, he will be your possible finisher. Other than that, there are so many people now knocking the doors of this Indian T20 team.
Absolutely, but of course we'll get to that now. Hardik Pandya's, is he available for selection or not? We don't know about that yet, but he's not, right? We have,
No.
we have already said that he is not available for the Afghanistan series, but that will sort of leave a void in the Indian team. Who do you think has the caliber to replace him, Shubhan?
Shubhan, add the Surya Kumar point as well. I mean, Surya
Yes,
Kumar
yes.
is not
Surya is
available.
also
Hardik
not
Pandya is not
available.
available.
Ruturaj is
I
also
was
not
yet to
That
available
do
much
that.
for
I
I was
this
know.
yet to
series.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So three players are clearly not available. Although someone told me yesterday that Ruturaj is available, he's fit. I texted one of the officials and he said rubbish. He's not available. Ruturaj is not available. Surya Kumar will take another month. We will see him directly in the IPL, and of course Hardik Pandya also directly in the IPL. Although he's posting some gym photos, but gym and playing fitness is completely different. If again a big if Rohit Sharma is not playing this series because there's a big marquee five-match test series against England also. So you play three T20 guys after traveling from South Africa. You completely shift your game to a shortest format, and then again play a five-match test series against England. It is tough. It is tough. The adaptability, the challenges are too much for everyone. So if I'm again saying a big if Rohit Sharma is not available, then we might see Shubman Gill leading this side against Afghanistan. But the entire discussion again. It's a very interesting discussion that has been happening in the press box and all the senior journalists talking that if you put in a Rohit Sharma, if you put in a Surya Kumar Yadav, if you put in a Virat Kohli in there, Shubman Gill is likely to play as well. You have a Yashasvi Jaiswal as a backup opener, perhaps. Then where do you see Rinku Singh play? Because you have a Hardik Pandya in that middle order, you will have a possible Shreyas Iyer also in the mix. You have a Ravindra Jadeja, so bringing in two seniors might see Rinku Singh lose out on a spot. So it is a very tricky call right now. They will have to Rahul Dravid and this selection committee has a huge role to play going forward in this meeting, especially because they will need to sort out a playing 11. First job is to sort out a playing 11. Looking forward to the World Cup, of course. they have shortlisted. They are going to shortlist at least 30 players for the T20 World Cup, whom they will keep a close eye on during the IPL. So it's not yet done. Afghanistan series is not the final benchmark of what the T20 World Cup squad is going to be, because the IPL 2.5 month IPL will change a lot of dynamics. I'm telling you right now.
Debashish, Hardik Pandya, how do you fill that gap?
He is irreplaceable. Let's put it straight away. He is irreplaceable. Any day, any time. At least in the white ball format. Some might argue, but Hardik Pandya any day is irreplaceable. He brings that X factor in that side along with Surya Kumar Yadav. You cannot in this present scenario you cannot drop a Rinku Singh, a Hardik Pandya, and a Surya Kumar Yadav. They are a certainty. And as far as the bowling, obviously there are talks that the selectors might rest Bumrah and Siraj as well for the Afghanistan series, so as to keep them fresh for the big series, for the 5 match test series against England. So yes, this T20 series will open up opportunities for some. So few of the youngsters, obviously someone like Ajitesh Sharma, he can cement his place and he can make a strong statement as far as selection is concerned for the T20 World Cup. But it's still a far way down. But let's see.
Boria, like Debashish says, has Rinku Singh cemented his place as the finisher?
From what we've seen, yes. I mean, if he can only get better. I mean, what you have seen so far, would you hand on heart drop Rinku Singh? If you do, are you being fair? No, you're not. I mean, he's done exceptionally well in the limited opportunities that he's got. Give him more chances. You know, nobody takes his spot for granted. I mean, what Shreyas Iyer versus Rinku Singh today on current form in the T20 format, I'm sorry, it's Rinku Singh, not Shreyas Iyer. You know, it's like, and that too, he's a left-hander. How many left-handers have you got in your side? Maybe an Ishan Kishan. Other than that, who's a left-hander? Shubman Gill, right-hander. Rohit Sharma, right-hander if he plays. Virat Kohli, right-hander. Surya Kumar Yadav, right-hander. So who's your left-hander there? Ishan Kishan, and I don't see Yashasvi Jaiswal right up there immediately if Rohit Sharma plays. So then automatically Rinku Singh comes in. Hardik Pandya also, by the way, right-hander. So clearly in your top 7, if you have left hand, right hand, then Rinku Singh makes a real strong case. And Debashish is spot on. He mentioned Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj. You know what you will get from Bumrah and Siraj. What is the point of playing them? No need. I mean, I would even say don't play Jasprit Bumrah in the 5 matches against England. Give him the first 2. Give him rest. Jasprit Bumrah is priceless. Jasprit Bumrah, I mean, on home soil with Kuldeep Yadav, Ravindra Jadeja, Ravichandran Ashwin against England. Why do you need Jasprit Bumrah? If Mohammad Shami is fit, play him. If Mohammad Siraj, you want to get him back after 2 tests, play him. How many overs will Jasprit Bumrah bowl against England, you mean to say? They will not, boss. They will not. So, you know, you have to be prudent as to who you play. And I do see an Arshdeep Singh. I do see these youngsters making their presence felt in this T20 side. And Shubhan's right. The IPL will change the dynamic. But this is the last international series. So at least you should have the larger macro picture in mind when you pick this team.
Absolutely, but the biggest conversation that will be about captaincy, because you don't have Hardik Pandya, you don't have Surya Kumar Yadav, but will Rohit Sharma make it or not? That is a question again. But Shubhayan, what are your thoughts? Who does the captaincy go to?
I asked Rohit Sharma yesterday in the press conference, and he cheekily just waved. It was a well left delivery by him. बहुत दिमाग लगा रहे, सही जगह दिमाग लगा रहे हो. But captaincy, Rohit. It has to be Rohit if he's in the squad. There's no doubt about it. He's right now the best leader India has got overall across formats. So Rohit Sharma has to be there if he's in the squad. If he's not, then without Hardik, without Ruturaj, without Surya Kumar Yadav, I think Shubman Gill might lead. Or even if Shubman Gill takes a rest, or if he's given rest from this series, then maybe a Ravindra Jadeja or an Akshar Patel might just be given the captain's armband for this series. But Shubman Gill, if Rohit is not there, Shubman leads the side.
Yes, Debashish, your captain.
Agree with Shubhan totally. Means obviously he was recently appointed the captain of Gujarat Titans. So I definitely see him as a captaincy material, and it is a way for looking forward. Means obviously you need to have an option. If someone is injured, if someone in the middle of the tournament is injured, who you go to? Means obviously this is a perfect opportunity for someone like a Shubman Gill to lead in an international match, and this is perhaps the right series. Means Afghanistan is no, it's not a big team. Yes, with due respect, but then I think with so many of the players not available due to injury, I think it will be front runner will be Shubman. Obviously, then if he somewhat if he doesn't fit in, then Ravindra Jadeja. But I for one, I have a gut feeling that Rohit Sharma will play this T20 series against Afghanistan.
Boria,
I
final
agree with
thoughts on.
Devashish. Gargi,
Yeah.
I agree with Devashish because if I'm asked to analyze, you want to win a World Cup desperately. You're not going to play the 2027 50 over World Cup. You're done. You know that very, very well that you're not going to be around for the 50 over World Cup. The next T20 World Cup is also a couple of years down the line. So you're not going to be around for that. The World Test Championship, again, a year and a half down the line, you've got to qualify for that, Australia series, etc. So 6 months later, 5 months now, after this kind of a form that you've shown, you mean to say you don't want to play? Why? What is the logic? Because you don't want to play, but then if you don't want to play, then why are you playing IPL? For the money? You don't need money. Neither Virat Kohli nor Rohit Sharma needs money. So you're not playing for money. You clearly, ultimately, it's the national team. I mean, you are playing franchise cricket. One understands that it's very important, etc., etc. You're an icon. But what is the reason that you will not play for the country? If you're not good enough, I understand. Both these fellows are good enough. So for me, it is very difficult to fathom why a Rohit Sharma will not lead, why he will not want to captain India to a World Cup, some form of World Cup, after all of what I've heard from him, the dejection, the disappointment, the sadness, the fatigue and all of it. This is his opportunity. Try one more time. And if you're in good form, more so.
Gargi,
Absolutely.
the only reason before you wrap up, the only reason if Rohit Sharma is not part of this squad, then it is due to the England series. That's a big series, the World Test Championship mix. It's a different format altogether. And if you play a three match T20 series, then you will have to change your game completely. Then adapt back in a couple of days for the Test format. So that is the only reason where if Rohit Sharma misses out from this squad, then that England series will be the
Okay,
main reason that he
let me
misses out.
stop Shubhan there. Shubhan, I mean,
Yeah,
I understand where he's coming from.
yeah,
In South Africa, Rohit Sharma went on the 16th or the 17th. The first practice session was beyond the 20th or the 21st. Shubhan
yeah,
reported from that. That Rohit and Virat are now part of the practice. That intra-squad match, right? That
yeah.
intra-squad match was the first real practice session for India, which was around the 20th, 21st, sometime there. And
Right,
the Boxing
right,
Day test was around the 26th. So how many
right.
days? 7 days. Is the South
Yeah,
African condition more difficult for Rohit than India? No. When is Afghanistan? 11, 13, 15. When does
50,
England start? 25th. Do you get a
25.
week to train? Yes, you do. If you want to play, you play. Simple. You
Fair point,
want to
fair
play
point.
as a professional sports person, you are batting in a 20 over format which will finish in 3 hours. Come on. If you have that T20 World Cup in mind and you are desperate, to make a splash for India as skipper, you play this tournament.
Fair point. Very fair point.
I would just like to add one thing that if and BCCI should be more proactive. If they feel that Rohit should be made the captain, then they should.
I
And
agree.
that's the reason Ajit Agarkar has flown into Cape Town just to try and gauge what their views are. Obviously, and for each, you ask every Indian means obviously Virat Kohli and the Rohit Sharma, they are the role models of the star players. So for a big tournament, big World Cup, obviously they considering Rohit and Virat both missed that World Cup by a whisker, losing that final. So ideally for them, this is one for us the last opportunity to get a world title behind.
Gargi, I know you got to finish, but I think more interested than India, ICC will be watching this team selection with bated breath. No Rohit Sharma, no Virat Kohli in a World Cup in the United States. That World Cup is gone. Let me tell you this. They are the two
Yes.
biggest brands in the world now. No Shubman Gill. Sorry. At this point in time, no Hardik Pandya also. No David Warner. No player. I am sorry, but no player replaces Virat Kohli in New York in a billboard for an India-Pakistan on 9 June. Nobody replaces Rohit Sharma. So your T20 World Cup as a brand, when you are capturing the United States market, cannot work without Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Face it, this is not football, that you have a Modric or a Ronaldo or a Benzema or a Messi and multiple other stars. This is cricket. You have two global stars, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma.
On that note, which is a very good note, will Rohit Sharma be made the captain of the Indian team and will Virat Kohli find a place in the team? We'll find out soon enough. Stay tuned to Rev Sports for all the updates.